Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this is planet, dude, the planet of the biggin. It's little and it's big. The tags are fucked up because of course the tags are fucked up. Fuck you tags. Fuck you Twitch. Go to hell. Go to hell and die. I don't know. It's been one of those days. It's gonna be one of those moods. Let me fix my tags and just move on with my life. Planeto. Three. Hi. Hi. It doesn't really help though. Oh, hi. I haven't gotten a chance to watch Skull, but I promise you I will do it on my break. Alice, lovely to see you as well. I hope that both of you are really good tonight. Hope that you got no particular stress. I think that you deserve to have no particular stress. I know it's a big ask. Like, I know that nobody gets to be stress-free these days, but I hope you'll understand the joys of skull posting. I mean, I feel like I already do. I love the skulls. I'm a fan. Mic interference. Oh, what? What's the mic interference? I'm getting evil level. What? Well, fuck me. I don't know how to fix that. Give me a second. Is it better now? How are we doing now? Hyde says it's better. Alice says it's better. Okay. Good. I don't know. Maybe there was a we'll have to see, but it sounds better now. Okay. I don't know. It was being touched by another wire. Dean Cain apparently is going to join ICE at age 90. Can't wait for someone to punch him and he dies. I mean, you know, we can hope. Death is Superman. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's fucking kill Superman. If Superman is, in this case, Dean Cain. Saddest alt universe Superman story. That's real funny. That's real funny. What if Superman was a racist grandpa that joined ICE? Womp womp. What are we doing? Why? What is this? What does this do? Here, what is this? It's not connected to nothing. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm okay, I'm fine. Just, it's been a long day. But I hope you're all well tonight. I hope life is treating you pretty darn good. Good Zors? Well, like, there's gotta be a reason why that is the way that it is. If I find another dealy bobber, it will become clear to me what it is that we had done. So that's supposed to go to the... Okay, that's fucked up. I see that there are some issues here. You go here. This is part of Trump's new policy where they removed the age limit of ICE recruitment, which I guess they wanted to get an army of 12-year-olds, but instead they're getting an army of racist grandpas. Are we like, we're not even actively in war, and we're already at the, like, all's quiet on the Western Front stage of the army? Love to see it. Get fucked, ICE. Alright, so we need to get an army of 2-year-olds to join the Gestapo. Of course. That's what I always think to myself is we need the 2-year-olds in the Gestapo. Fudge. I need the camera on. Because I have to cut a channel, is the thing. Fuck. What we want is... we want a channel... Well, before I start fucking around with this, like, am I happy with the TV? Because, like, once I set this, it's not gonna... I'm not gonna want to be fucking around with the cameras anymore. Like, the cameras are gonna have to be perfect, so... Am I happy with this TV? I think so? I think it's okay. We want this to be like the same size. That's not the same size. That's a very different size. Isco, what are you thinking here? Why? What just happened? What just happened? I don't know. Oh, okay, so that's... No, that's not the problem. What is your major malfunction game? Because you're not cutting is the thing. I need you to cut. Fuck my life. Right, okay, so you're here. Now we should just be able to move you back. And you should cut what I need you to cut. But you are not doing that thing because you are an asshole. What is your problem? I bet I just did something unconsidered. Well, you know what? That's fine. You know what? Because I can do this. Look at that. Genius plays on my part. See, the problem is, so I added some sticker panel to make it look darker. Because I can't really fuck with the lighting too much, is the problem. But if I make it dark, then that means that there's going to be issues with the green screen. And we don't want that. So I think if we cut a channel in the sticker panel, we still get a nice bright green screen. Like that? I mean, it's not perfect, and that's actually kind of a problem, but... Floppable? Little Big Planet, more like, I don't know, I can't come up with any puns or anything vaguely creative. Your existence is creative enough. You should not feel pressured to be on for our benefit. We love you just as you are. More like Little Big Woke, shaking my head. LBP is too woke. Is it though? Is it though? I kinda, like, I love LBP, but I kinda don't think that woke was a problem that it, well, okay, it did use gender neutral pronouns for sack things, so perhaps you're right. Perhaps LBP is too woke. Maybe you're onto something here, Alice. Maybe that's what the Nazis were trying to save us from, is the wokeness of LBP. And it has Stephen Fry, who's part of the gay agenda, therefore woke. Oh, please do, Alice. I'm sure it's a hoot. I'm sure it's a fucking hoot. But, like, does Stephen Fry balance out his gay agenda quotient by being Islamophobic? Because I think he's Islamophobic. I feel like I remember that being a thing. He's extremely Islamophobic. Oh, that's less than stellar. that's actually real shit. I hate everything about all the words in that sentence. British atheist moment. Why they gotta be like that? And you got fucking Hugh Laurie is well, we talked about that last night. Hugh Laurie's gonna be doing some crap for the Rowling audiobook, so you know. Hugh Laurie did blackface with Stephen Fry. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's super shitty. Okay, not okay, but I'm not shocked. Why would I be shocked? Why would I be surprised by anything at this point? They didn't mention that in the LBP, any of the LBP interviews that I've seen on The Gentleman. I never saw the blackface come up. Holy shit. That's so bad. So there's a show, Jeeves and Wooster. I'm kind of like, I'm not familiar with Jeeves and Wooster, but like I know of it. Was this part of some form of shenanigan on the part of Jeeves and Wooster? Because that seems believable. Wow. Never meet your heroes, I guess. I mean, I guess they weren't, strictly speaking, heroes of mine. Like, I'm not that invested in either of them, but it is a little bit disappointing to know about Fry, because Fry is, like, so very much a part of LBP. Britain also did blackface in its comedies for quite some time. I remember rewatching The Mighty Boosh and going, oh, Us Kins! How you doing? It's lovely to see you. It feels like it's been an awful long time. I hope you're well. Hope life is treating you good. Adapting the very old British Jeeves and Wooster comedy novels, I mostly like it's funny, but it's also an old comedy based on extremely 100 years old comedy. So there's a blackface running gag in an episode. She did not love that, folks. Wow. You're sleepy? Well, I hope that you get a chance to get some rest sometime relatively soon. You just woke up? Wait, is that is that a good time for you to be waking up? Like I don't remember how far off we are as far as time zones. Not the most ideal time to go back to bed. You know what? I mean, super fair. It's 12:13 right now. Yeah, I could see how you might want to be awake at that point. UK had a minstrel show that ran until the 70s? That's a lot. That's also strangely not shocking, but it is kind of a lot. Just straight up minstrel stuff. Just throwing it out there, minstrelin'. I expect little and less from the UK, but like, you know, I kind of feel like there's a point. Normal Island at it again. You gotta love Normal Island, right? I'm assuming probably no, you do not actually have to love Normal Island. Wait, why are you here? Camera, this is not where you need to be. Did we just like never move this camera? I think we never moved this camera. You do not in any circumstances have to hand it to us. I think it would be dangerous to hand you anything, honestly. Like, I think you might get cut with it. No sharp objects for Normal Island? Thing is, excuse me. Thing is, blackface was extremely common in non-majority black countries till like 2000, until the 2000s, which is less of the defense of the UK and more of the world is a time. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that feels like the world is definitely a fucking time. Doesn't the Netherlands still fucking do blackface? Oh, Jilly Beans, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hope the life is treating you good with the things and or the stuff. Racist slave of Santa, yeah. Wow. How you going and making Santa racist? Santa of all people. Santa Claus conquered the fucking Martians. I don't know if there was any racial overtones to that film. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Probably. They're probably shitty. It's a 60s movie. The left wants to take comedy away from you. Look at all the blackface that's been lost. Oh, gross. God, I mean, there gotta be folks that are like chomping at the bit to do blackface again. It's not a uniquely Dutch thing, but basically every country outside the Dutch that did it have either stopped doing it or just get actual black people for it. I feel like I remember, I feel like I remember Montreal, like, or the Quebec version was just not black, just dressed in black. Because my friend called them Santa Golf. You know, there's a ton of conservative comedians who have their minstrel outfits just waiting to go. You, I, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think that anything that you are saying is in fact wrong, and I hate it. I'm not, and that's the problem. Yeah. Oh, now hold on a second. That needs to be opacity 0. I don't know, like, I don't really know what I want to do with this set. Like, I kind of feel like it's fine. It's not great, but I feel like it's fine. The Dutch are like the lone remaining Japanese soldier post-World War II of the racist Santa Wars. Now hold on a second. Like, I don't know that that's a fair comparison when you dig into it, because the lone remaining Japanese soldier didn't know that World War II had finished. I feel like the Dutch know. The Dutch are holding out very much on purpose. And I think that we want this to be going to the lights, so that they're not like on all the time fucking shit up. And it doesn't need to be spinning either. Every time I think being British is terrible, I say to myself, at least you're not Dutch? It could be worse, at least I'm not Dutch! I hate that I hate that I knew what you were gonna say, but... At least you're not Dutch. Are you? Okay, they are going in opposite directions. Excellent. Okay. Oh, we should like... Because we don't need to have those... the bits of paneling coming down. I don't think that really helps anybody, so... At least our blackface traditional dance costume has almost entirely died out. Is that the costume that's being referenced by the Jeeves and Woofsters? The Woofsters? Was there anything else we needed to do here? Like, I got it prepped for... That's okay, you don't gotta, but... I was wondering. Like, I feel like everything's pretty much prepped. Jeeves' blackface joke is very... We need to do this... We need to infiltrate this place by pretending to be black. The joke is, what they're doing is bad, but they're still doing the thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of feel like that's the issue, isn't it? Like, you can hang a lampshade on it, but the lamp is still there. Do I want it red? Like, red is like, it gives it like a really nice sunset vibe, but... Because the dirigible is also red because it's like unto a fish. And we all know that fish are red. Supposedly traditional Morris dancing has you do blackface as part of the costume, but unless you're a real freak, the vast majority have stopped. Okay. You do not need to do the actual blackface for a joke that's basically two British guys from 100 years ago are racist. I feel like, you know, you could make discretion the better part of valor and just not. That's a little better. I kind of like that. I feel like that's okay. I feel like what we should do is, okay, that's blue channel. I feel like we should put one of those here too. Because one of the issues is we keep on getting sent to the wrong fucking place. God dang it. Okay, that was fucked up. Didn't want to do that. Anyways, I'm just reminded of the thing that happened like 2 years ago where a school here in Portugal was doing a so-called diversity event where to celebrate diversity, they asked their students to do blackface. Well then. Well then. That doesn't seem like that doesn't seem like the kind of diversity that you want. I kind of feel like that's not what you should be aiming for. Well, to set aside shitty British comedians for a moment, shittiest segue ever, by the way. Is everybody well tonight? I'm hoping. No major issues for anyone these days? I feel like there should be some clouds up there. Oh, that's right, I was gonna make some boom mics. But yes, maybe also some clouds. Oh, Holly! Lovely to see you. Hope life is treating you good. Wanders in and flops down like some kind of cat. Now it's interesting because we've got both floppable cat and we've also got 10 tiny kittens. So like, I feel like you've got a lot of picks. If you would like to emulate some cat. 11 of them. Indeed. You're in good company. I feel like there was supposed to be sound effects with this little beam. And maybe we just never set it up. Also, I kind of feel like this takes like way too long. One of my friend group calls you the 9/11 tiny kids sometimes. Now, Kittens, if you're the 9/11 Tiny Kittens, can we hold you responsible for not destroying the Pentagon? Because that's like a bummer. They were so close. Just finished working for the day. The strain on the old brain has me headachy. I hate that. We tried. It evolved from saying, I'm more than 9 and less than 11 tiny kittens. Well, Holly, if you need to just kind of like set back and relax, please by all means do. I understand how that feeling can feel. That's not the best way I could put that, but you know. I mean, Alice, yeah, like I don't think the school really thought that one through. And also, I'm glad at least there were some complaints about it. Oh, Hirunda, lovely to see you. Hope you're super well. Hope life treating you good with the things and also the stuffs. I want to make my new stream assets much happier with the new setup, and it's becoming increasingly my own. I love that. That sounds fantastic. We I did a bit of a test, like a bandwidth test on streaming OBS, like streaming PlayStation 4 through OBS, and we're narrowing down like what kind of settings we're gonna need to make sure that it's gonna be a decent video quality. Because I think I mentioned this before, but apparently like my connection is super fast, but it jumps up and down constantly. Even this, I just got back from the movie, saw a delightful Aussie animated film called Lesbian Space Princesses. Oh my god, that's fantastic. We do have an all-star chat tonight. I think the only folks we're missing are Soup and Kronos. And I know Kronos is at an anime convention. And Soup might be a bit busy. Oh, that looks kind of nifty. Sorry, I had to look up Lesbian Space Princess because, like, of course I did, right? How could I not? Leslie's seen that as well. They told me they liked Lesbian Space Princess. I kind of feel like you almost gotta have to with that kind of name. Waiting for it to drop online so I can show it in the movie group. Yo, why, I don't know why this television doesn't... I don't know why it doesn't send us to the DJ booth. Like, it's consistently been fucking up. Oh, wait, do I know why? But I don't, is the thing. What is the problem there? Why is that fucking up? Like, it shouldn't be. Poop. Fiddle Smurfs. You love the building monkey? I really like the Kong, yeah. It worked out really well. What is your malfunction? It should be yellow, right? Yellow channel is our trigger. And that's definitely picking it up. So it's got to be something to do with... I must be screwing up this. Oh. Is that? Hold on a second. Well, that doesn't seem to be the problem, though. Got a new interview planned for an Aussie game dev job. Yo! I'd fucking love to hear it. I know that's been a concern for you. Are you, like, is this a company you're familiar with? Brief Japanese politics moment. Apparently the LDP panel, LDP panel is going to decide if they oust Ishiba or not. They still don't know? They're like, not sure? What's the holdup? I think the current argument is basically if we oust him, we have no guarantee the next leader won't fuck us up even more. Oh God. Okay, that's really funny though. You know, that was so here's the thing about that though, is like that was the consistent argument with oh, we never made a teleporter. That's the problem. That was the consistent argument with fucking Abe. Because everybody I talked to was like, yeah, nobody likes Abe. We don't fucking want him. But there's nobody who would be any better than him. I know what the issue is. Had a look at their output, only recognized one name, but it's a tiny troops game. It's fully remote position, so I won't have to make the jump across the Tasman Sea, yet anyways. That sounds really positive. I am going to be keeping all of my toes crossed. These toes, they will be crossed. Alright, I think I've figured out where we've been consistently fucking this up. Which, like, huzzah. I don't think we need that, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because I feel like it might help. I'm guessing that this is just like the first round of interview. And Al says, listen, you had the Abe stans who make up a good 2% of the population. I mean, like, it's... I don't feel like 2% is enough to justify having Abe. Oh, you silly bitch. That's me. I'm a silly bitch. Um, I didn't need to do a thing that I did. Okay. You just come here. Hudson, come here. There we go. That should all work now. So let's take another spin through it. Now, is this like a is it a professional company, or is it like a cool company? And do the cool companies, do they still exist, or have they given up on that? I kind of hope they've given up on it, but you know. Is this one of those companies where they're gonna crunch you to death, but they'll put a foosball table in the break room, which you won't be able to play because you're remote? That I don't know. Well, we're gonna hope that it's not. We're gonna hope they're professional. We got to the place where we were supposed to go. We ended up in the this place here. Yatta! We did it. And then it should take us to here. I was about to mention the no foosball remote, so you jinxed me. Sorry. But more seriously, I do hope very much that this comes through for you, just so that you got like one less thing that you got to worry about. Because I know how that feels, and I know it's very enervating. It can be very enervating after a while to be unemployed, so I gotta make some pom-poms. I got so many people that I need to root for, and I see a distinct lack of spice around that worm. This is the mood, it's not Arrakis. You could see there's a whole planet that's the Earth back there. You can't see the Earth from Arrakis. Also, like, I don't remember what spice looks like. I remember what it looks like in Enter the Gungeon, but I don't think that's the same thing. Okay. Alright, so, like, well, what do we need? We need a couple of simple prop type things to kind of nod at the fact that this is all public access. And, like, maybe some cars back here. And even, like, in the foreground, we could have, like, some cars going back and forth. I think here we wanted some clouds. We wanted some clouds, and maybe we could put the clouds like on a spring or something. Or even on winches, like just the classic clouds on winches is probably fine. If Ishiba goes out, apparently one of the top guys they want to replace him is Ryosei Akazawa, the guy that's currently repping Japan for the tariffs negotiations with Trump. I feel like that dude just get a vacation. I feel like just having to fuck around with like anything Trump is probably enough. But is he from Sakai Minato? I'm trying to think of like what are some other common fuck ups in filming. Exposed boom mics are... He's from Sakai Minato? No fucking shit? He was potentially neighbors with Mizuki Shigeru? That is so fucking cool. I mean, he's probably still shit if he's like a bigwig in the LDP, but you know, he could have walked down Mizuki Shigeru Road and seen all of the closed businesses, but also all of the yokai statues, which are very cool and chill. And they had Metamai Oyaji like street lamps. Skyminato is included in the Totori electoral district the Totori electoral district he reps. Okay. I think maybe with these that maybe we want these to be coming down, start coming down when I'm up on top in the airship section, so that they're already coming down by the time I get here. Ishiba's district is the part of Totori with the sand dunes. Well, that's like all of Totori then. Like, you've got Sakai Minato, you got the sand dunes, there's like nothing fucking else there. Mizuki Shigeru is pretty good. He is in fact pretty good. He's also pretty dead, but he seemed like a fairly decent guy, all things considered. Also only had one arm. Which is a cool fact. Not like a negative fact. Alright, so we want I'm pretty sure we've got like a microphone sticker. But I don't know where it is. I think the only thing that was sus with him was that a lot of his art was based on photos he took, but the photos were actually by interns of him and they were not credited. That is kind of shitty. I feel like for a former actual Imperial Army soldier, trying to come to grips with his actions during the war and what he saw, that's kind of small potatoes compared to like how fucked up he could have wound up, but it is still kind of shitty. Yeah, like in context, like out of context, and it's that's not great. But in context, it's like, well, it could have been so much worse. I seen the Emperor Naked March. The Emperor Naked March. I am unfamiliar. Empire Naked March is a documentary about a guy who's traumatized from being a soldier for World War II Japan. Okay. So, like, actual, it's documentary, not fiction? Who the fuck is Stormicide? Who are you, lady? He's so traumatized, he does a Columbo-like investigation into war crimes his unit did, and is almost kills his former unit. Okay. Also based. I mean, the war crimes aren't based, but like the almost killing his former unit is, it feels pretty based. Where is a microphone? We could, I feel like we get some mileage out of the movie cameras too. We could do something funny with those. Is that what a boom mic looks like? I'm gonna have to make one of these because I don't like the way that looks. Pretty interesting look at traumatized guy trying to redeem himself for doing literal war crimes by trying to atone to his victims, but also the guy's like deeply traumatized. I feel like that's reasonable. Apparently a known figure in Japan, he tried to kill the emperor with a shotgun alongside a gang of anarchists. Fuck yeah! We need more of that kind of energy. I think we need more of that kind of energy. I guess it's the closest that we're gonna get, so we're gonna have to make our own. So it's kind of like a rounded cone. Kenzo Okazaki is the guy. Alright. I'm once again reminded about a meme that's like, claims to be homophobic, gets his back blown out by a man. Good old fucking Abe. Good old Abe. God, what a fucking chump. I got a picture somewhere on my hard drive of Abe trying to wear one of his fucking masks. He looks like such a goober. One of the things that the government did to try to help people, heavy quotes, when the pandemic was going on, was that they sent out masks to folks, but they were all like super the wrong size. They were like super tiny, and I think everyone got like 3 masks. It was so fucking absurd, but there's this picture of him on the floor of the Diet, and he's got the mask on, and it's like clearly too fucking small. You just want to be like, oh, this fucking Joker. Can't believe Bobby got killed by the Buddhist deep state. It's pretty funny. Why don't I just, like, if I want this shape, why don't I just fucking cut it from here? Like, I don't need to keep the sticker, but I can just take the shape. Yeah, like that's fine, I guess. It's a real web ultranationalist theory. Since Imperial Japan, there have been this theory about ultranationalist circles that Buddhism was a foreign psyop meant to destroy Shinto. The imperial government briefly banned Buddhism as a thing. Fucking sure. Sure. Like I know that Buddhism is not and has not always been like happy peace and love, but like also whatever. These fucking goobers. Unlike Shinto, which is totally 100% Japanese, don't look at some Japanese and Chinese kami are similar. I'm sure there's folks that absolutely don't want to recognize that fact. I don't know what... Like, I kind of want to get that... No, see, that's like way too much, though. Is there, Like, I just want to darken it down a bit. It's a tint. Like, would the tint work? Not really, though. Like, it doesn't really have an effect. So morphed into a QAnon-like theory of the Buddhist deep space? Deep space. Deep space Buddhism. I bet the Cardassians would be very different in that show. Course connected to Czechs notes the JCP, the Communist Party of China, the Uyghur Koreans, and Chinese, the U.S. government, the UN. Okay, maybe it would be easier to like back it up and be like, is there anyone that they're not connected to? I kind of feel like that would be the easier one to answer. That's not what I want. That's not what we're going for. Everyone I dislike must be plotting to destroy Japan and Shinto religion for some reason. I mean, they must be, right? I don't want Ducat to talk about the next Q drop. It would be Quark. Q would be Quark. Quark would be busy selling space Bitcoin. I mean, honestly, you're probably not wrong. I was like, I want to think that like Quark would have more pride than that, but he wouldn't. Merchandising, Odo, do you have no idea how many t-shirts I sold this quarter? Wait, Hive, what? No, that's not possible. I'm rolling to disbelieve, Hive. That it can't be done. I don't know who's told you this, but like it can't be done. Clever Girls is a story-driven, relationship-focused, turn-based RPG experience, the actual RPG journey and interpersonal drama of a pack of 4 renegade dinosaurs as they evade the clutches of the corporation that made them, battle poachers, ambush corporate enforcers, and break out of your cage. Okay. Okay, I might have been a little bit hasty in my declaration that a good video game couldn't be made, because that sounds like it fucks. Wow! Hive, it's like they made a game specifically for you. And I love that for you. Why can't I find... Like, I want something that looks kind of microphony. It has a demo. Like the kind of demo that Kronos made? I'm guessing that shmup is not probably a significant part of the game's mechanics. Oh shit, we're already at an hour. Fucking hell. I'm gonna watch the skull. I'm gonna be very excited to watch this fucking skull. But I got to take my break, so as soon as I do whatever it is that I'm fucking doing here, I'm gonna take that break. I encourage all of y'all take your own personal breaks and or journeys, perhaps to the cookie jar if you need to. I'm hoping it's a bit of a long shot, but I'm hoping that the next streams that we do will have actual BRB screens with music. But until then, you're just gonna have to deal with the LBP screensaver, and I'll be back in just 5 minutes. I gotta watch the skull. Watching the skull. It's real good. Angry screeching for break for miles. Yes, I am back. The skull is fantastic. Holy shit, the skull is so good. What his angry voice reverberates for miles. We need to say reverberates more often. We need to bring that back. Hold on, I gotta give this to everyone now. Hive, it's fantastic. Thank you so much. It's good. It's so good. There, have some angry skulls. Enjoy. Right, what the fuck were we doing? And what do they mean it refuses to be buried? I thought they were quite clear on that point. It refuses to be buried. How does that happen? I'm guessing like maybe every time they bury it, it finds its way back to the mantle place. Alongside the sand dunes and Mitsuki, there's also the town that the Detective Conan guy got born in. That's just Detective Conan stuff. Shaking my head. This Uncut the Lawnmower is Chef's Kiss. It's real good. I absolutely would. But I want to know, like, what provokes the skull? Like what is provoking to a angry skull? Talk about burying it. I suppose that would do it, yeah. Apparently it's also very hot there. In Totori? Yeah, that kind of tracks. I mean, they got the sand dunes. It's got to be pretty toasty. You planning a funeral over there? You know what? You know what, Martha? Ah! They do have a beach at least. They do. Totori does have a beach. Son of a beach. That's not how I want that to be. Wait, how do I want this? Chugoku is mostly deserted and rural outside of like 3 prefectures. Is that's where Totori is? Is Chikoku? I don't remember there being like much of anything there. I'm trying to remember where we stayed. I think we had a tiny ryokan in Sakai Minato, but like the town basically just shuts completely at after dark. See, it should be up in the air first, and then it comes down, and then it goes back up. Hiroshima, Oikama, Totori, Yamaguchi, and Shimane are all the prefectures. Okay. I didn't realize that, like, I gotta look at a map one of these days, cause like, isn't Totori on the Sea of Japan, and Hiroshima's on the ocean? Chigoku's gotta be pretty freaking wide. It stretches quite long. Okay. For a set of prefectures barely anybody thinks about. It's so sad, but like, it's also, yeah, I don't think anybody really does think a lot about it. Besides Hiroshima, but Hiroshima besides the bombing isn't talked about for the best reasons. Yeah, I can't think of like anybody really talking about Hiroshima that much. Wait, Fukushima is a Yakuza stronghold? No shit. I would have never fucking guessed that. That's a stereotype. Alright, that's getting better. I think this may be... Because, like, we wanted to dip, is the thing. Yox is not as active as it was years ago. They're still active though, of course. Yeah, I mean, they're still kicking around. There was some politician that just got busted for hanging out with Yakuza. They're still making Like a Dragon games? I mean, yeah, okay. That's not untrue. Alright, I think we could work with this. I think this is workable, so let's... Nobody goes to Shikoku except for the, like, there's that pilgrimage that's in Shikoku. Hive, lovely to see you as always. I hope that you get all the rest that you need. We look forward to seeing you next week when we should have some karting going on. And won't that be exciting? Tokushima's got the Naruto bridge, I guess. Is that the big long ass suspension bridge? I'm also dropping in some rest. Got some programming cramming to do for Monday. Best to create. Hiduna, is lovely having you as well. We wish you extremely good luck with your interview. I don't think you said exactly when it was going to be, but hopefully it's going to be relatively soon. Oh, Supa, lovely to see you. Always a pleasure. Hope you're well. Oh, that reminds me, Holly, I saw your I saw the stuff that you put together and it is looking really good. Oh, that's like way too much. Okay, that's not supposed to be coming down that far. Like, we just want it dipping into frame. We don't, like, want it dropping all the way down. That's better. I feel like it should stay in frame longer, though. I do, in fact, mind if it drops in. Yeah? I mean, the joke is that this is like... These are all crappy TV shows that are being filmed by people without a lot of skill. Because it's public access. So, I kind of like the idea of, like, the boom mic being visible. Unless there's a joke that I didn't get. It seemed cleverer in your head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay, that works. I feel like that works. You're not a goober. You're fine. You are 100% A-okay. And we hope that you're well. I don't know if I said that already, but we do hope that you're well. Oh, good, good, good. It's always a bit of a pain in the ass, but... I mean, we could make it 20. That's fine. I don't know. Let me peep. I might have missed it. Matsuyama is known for its Mandarin oranges, I guess. I mean, the Mekon? Do they do Mekon? Because Mekon are really, really good. I am a big old fan. I like them quite a lot. I think, Tonkon are tangerines. I think Mekon are Mandarin oranges, but I'm not 100% sure. I always mix them up. So the two things you can do in Shikoku are the Naruto Bridge and pick up some oranges. And you could do, there's like, there's the big pilgrimage. There's like all the fucking shrines that you can visit. Because I know a couple of students that did that. Kagawa is a semi-tourism place. It's slightly bigger than the other prefectures in that area. I can't think of Kagawa. Oh, they're the Sanuki Udon folks. It's where the most olives also come from. What the hell? I didn't even know that Japan did olives. Alright, so there's that. Now I think I'm not gonna make my own cameras. I think I'm just gonna borrow the sticker for that, because I feel like it'd be too much of a pain in the ass to make them. And I don't really want them on screen that much. Olives and olive-related products have also come to be recognized as Kagawa foods. The first place in Japan that successfully cultivated olives, Kagawa has been producing olive-related products since 1908. As well as winning both domestic and international awards for the quality of its olive oil, Kagawa has created two offshoot food brands from its olives industry, Olive Beef and Olive Yellowtail. Huh. What? Northern British guys be like, olive beef? What? It's got an olive theme park. Is it still operating? Because it sounds like one of those places that came up during the boom and then, like, died? It doesn't seem like a thing that could be still going on. No shit. There was that, like, there was the one, the Nada Dreamland that I'd always wanted to go to, and it ended up getting finally torn down. But it was an abandoned theme park from, Japan's boom days, like the bubble economy days. It has barely 3-star reviews out of 5, but it's, so it's probably ass, but in a charming way. It's featured in one of my books on abandoned spots in Japan, which most of them are probably gone now. There are so many fucking weird stickers in the Incredibles kit. Like, who the fuck is the Gladiator? Who are you people? I can't believe they called the sticker Shy Violet and not Shrinking Violet. I'm almost insulted. There almost none of the characters were of these characters are in the movie, or they had like 2-minute cameos. If I had to guess, I would bet that they're like in that montage of heroes that were killed by Syndrome. But like, who the fuck cares about them? Incredibles was one of those movies where the world was implied to be a lot bigger than shown in the movie plot. Yeah, I think you're definitely right, Sue. A lot of people care about those guys. It's fucking Star Wars syndrome again, where every single person that's on the screen has got to have a goddamn backstory. Also, Twitch, I do not want to knock to let Nisu know. I want to drop in and collaborate. I'm literally just doing stream tests. Leave me alone. What is fucking Twitch doing now? Twitch, what are you fucking doing now? The Incredibles implies the existence of the Outcredibles? I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. Potentially, I suppose. Apparently, if you're streaming while typing in someone else's chat, it thinks you're e-begging for a collab stream. Fucking Twitch. Also, you're streaming? I didn't even know... Like, I know that you stream, obviously, but, like, you haven't done it in, like, a hot minute. It's Silent Knack Game Straight Play, not a real stream? I mean, it could be. It's because the PS4 doesn't let you do bandwidth tests. Okay. The Olive theme park is in Shotoshima. Okay. You don't need to tell me about how this could be a real stream. I'm working on it. I'm just trying to be encouraging. I'm so sorry. I figured you didn't. Like, you're okay. Don't worry about it. I should have made it sound so hangdog. It's been gnawing at me personally for months. Well, let us know how it's going, and if you feel like you're ready to do promotion, because like I would love to shout out your stream and make sure that folks are going to it. I want to do an overhaul of my BRB screen using Blender, and I keep on failing to get the time to do that. Fair enough. Also, Alice, I love you. You gotta find a different way to say scroll up, though, hun. Like, you gotta do something different. Like, just those two words are like a stab in the eye, or the heart. Composing the district of Kaganawa or Shoto Island. Shotoshima is an island located in the inland sea of Japan. The name means Island of Small Beans. That sounds fantastic. Two towns on the island, Tonosho and Shotoshima, comprising the district of Shozu. It's okay. It's like, it's just a phrasing thing, but like I feel like we gotta find like a different phrasing or a mix-up phrasing, so it's like just different a little bit. Holly says, been working on stream stuff all day. It takes time. Yo, it certainly fucking does, though. It's gonna be better once you have the laptop. Like, I think it will be a lot easier when the laptop is like, when the battle station is fully powered and ready to fire. I was kind of surprised about that, like how easy it was to keep track of. It like I didn't mention this, but I did get the transparent overlay working, like, so that's set up correctly. That's really neat. One thing I need to. That's what I wanted to say. Soup. That's what I wanted to say. One thing I'm wondering, like, how to work though is like, so, Soup, because I haven't done this before. Like, you can do a full screen preview of like what the stream looks like on OBS, right? Because I feel like that would be big enough for me to see, like, what I'm playing and the chat. Except here's the thing, right? like, that works for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3. Because, like, they're separate from the laptop, and I can still play them even though, like, the OBS is open. But, like, I noticed when we were doing Neko Navy that, like, I needed to have Neko Navy as the open program, so to speak. So, like, if I'm doing, say, if I'm doing a game that takes the full screen, I don't really get, Oh, that's interesting. One thing worth noting on that, Elgato has massive amounts of delay. I'd use it to read chat, but use the TV for gameplay. Hmm. Well, in that case, like, it just seems better than... In that case, it seems better than, like, Okay, deep breath. Let me start this thought over again. It seems like it would be better. The chat exists as an overlay for the VOD, but for me looking at actual chat, like, I should just leave the chat box popped out. Because it'll be easier for me to see chat against a black background than it will be to see it against the screen. I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense in my head. When you say leave it popped out, you mean as a browser window or by disabling the background stuff? As a browser window. I'm probably not explaining it very well because, like, my brain's been all over the place today. I'll try to corral my thoughts into something sensible and, like, write them down in Discord so we could actually do something of utility with them. Because I'm definitely not explaining them the way I want to. Something I've been meaning to say, you have two other options on that. You can use your phone as a mobile dashboard as Twitch is off to remind me, or you get a cheap HDMI monitor and use the port on the laptop to display chat on that for yourself. Oh, for fuck's sake! I didn't! Oh, damn it! The fuck's sake was for me, Alice. I want to make that clear. Because I told myself the first half of my shift, I said to myself, on your break, sit down with that article. And sure as shit sticks to a wall, I did not do that thing. Damn it. I feel like such a damn goober. I hate it. Yeah, like I know it's not an issue in like it's not a homework. Like you haven't assigned me homework or anything, but I specifically said like last night I want to read the article, and then this morning I spent the morning reminding myself to read the article, and then what happens? I didn't do it, and that cheeses me off. Like that really bugs me. Ah. Thank you at least for explaining it yesterday. Like, that is very much appreciated. Oh, like, that's like way too much. First off, you gotta be like back here more. And you shouldn't be this big. You are too large. The new 720p stream looks great on my end. No weird stops or anything like that. I love to hear it. That makes me super happy. Oh, Squishy! I'll be lurking because of Evie, but I appreciate you all. Well, we appreciate you, Squishy. And please do lurk, by all means. It is a pleasure to have you as always, in whatever form that takes. See, I want, like... I definitely want the camera, like, off frame. We could probably set up Nightbot to do a thing once it's set up, like we support Palestine or some other Palestine-like movements that you should maybe support, and then Bob posts some articles about them. That, oh shit, Jelly Beans, I'm gonna come back to y'all. Have a wonderful day. Love you too. Please do take care out there, because I know it's a whole thing. Everything's a whole thing. So please take care of yourself, and we will see you next time that we see you. That is something I definitely would like to do, Alice. Things I would like for Nightbot. I would like content warnings. If there are content warnings for a particular long form game that we're doing. I would like shoutouts. Like random shoutouts for, no, not random, but like shoutouts for streamers that we talk about sometimes that I would like folks to put their peepers on. And yeah, like if there are any particular topics at the moment that we want to highlight, something like that. I don't see. I don't necessarily want to do a list because I feel like that would be, for one thing, I think it'd be real long. But having a note about our policy, I think, is definitely something that's worthwhile, because that's like the one part in our policy that comes up a lot. Well, I mean, not a lot, but like more regularly than anything else. Yeah, and like something of the like, definitely. Gonna have to put some like thought into how I want to phrase it, but we'll definitely have something in that area. The Olive Theme Park has windmills that were given to the park by Greek island governments for some reason, because the Greece is well known for its windmills. What? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Does Nightbot support messages upon keywords in chat? Because you can make a blacklist of words that trigger the ableism policy message. Like, isn't Nightbot usually... The way I've seen Nightbot pop up is, like, exclamation point and some trigger. I don't know if there's other triggers than that. Greece actually has a lot of windmills. I honestly had no idea. They have a special type of windmill that only they do. You can auto-block messages depending on the keywords. People normally use it for slurs. Okay. It's a good thing to know. When am I going to the Olive theme park? Unfortunately, probably never, because I have no money, but, like, I would like to go. It sounds pretty fucking cool. Top 10 theme parks you can visit. Okay, but now, you gotta be careful when you say you can visit, because, I can't be traveling. I ain't got no money to travel. I'm not going to Universal Japan. That shit's too expensive. And I've been to the one in Osaka. I went on both the Jaws ride and the fucking, the Jurassic Park ride. I don't remember them, but, like, I did go on them. Top 10 theme parks you can visit. Number 6 will fucking kill you. Prepare to die, sucker. Is Action Park a murder park? Honest question, I don't know nothing about Action Park, so... Nah, you can't see it, so it's not worth it. People have broken hips because they thought 360 loops water slide would be a good idea? I think someone got decapitated? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's hear it for theme park decapitations. That seems like one of the more common ways to get, like, to get got in a fucking theme park. I shouldn't be so excited about that, but, like, I totally am. We've had, what park was it? There was a park near Osaka. It wasn't Hitakata Park. I don't remember what one it was, though, where somebody did get decapitated on one of the roller coasters. If you want some real murder parks, the one thing is the UK really shines in. No shit. I mean, I recognize, I do recognize that it's a tragedy. I want you to know I'm not without humanity, but I am also a morbid little bitch. Don't tell me, Milton Towers is a murder park? I was looking forward to going there if the UK ever unfucks itself. Oh, Alton Towers. Okay. Oh no, I 100% expected it to be real. Theme parks do not fuck around. There's a lot of amusement parks in the U.S. that have got death counts too, because of very poorly designed rides. But as Alice has mentioned, it is the 2 hour point. I am going to be taking that break. I encourage all y'all to get your own breaks in. Yeah, go drink some orange juice. It's good for you. And I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Alright, we are back. You're always applicable. Soup? I don't know why you would say a thing like maybe I'm not applicable because you're applicable. How do I want to do these? No, yes. Rain of Fire, is that the I meant a break was applicable. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Then I completely misinterpreted that. I hope not. Is Rain of Fire the one about the dragons? The dragon apocalypse? Okay, good. I'm remembering that right. Post-apocalypse where what if dragons? What if dragons show up and fuck people up? Well, I mean, like, maybe they weren't fucking them right. Dragons need to be fucked right. Is what I'm saying. Alessia's been wanting to see it for a while. I have vague memories of it, but I prefer dragons to Capitalist Fascist Death Cult. I mean, Mood. It's directed by a guy named Rob Bowman. I have never heard of this man. I assume he did not go on to bigger and better things. He did it alongside the 2000 Electra film and the first X-Files film. No shit. Doobie doobie doo. That's a really bad version of the X-Files theme. I hope that was clear. Just doobie doobie doo. Ah! Yuck, hate that. It sounds like you're doing a Scooby-Doo joke. I mean, that's fair though. I thought you got possessed by Scooby-Doo. I hate it. I hate it. I deserve it, but I hate it. Also did an episode of Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Which story did he adapt? There's not that much good in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Omni's last case in the 5th quarter. Omni's last case is like one of the meta ones. Where the guy's like a detective fiction writer and gets sucked into the story, and then the character that he writes escapes via getting sucked out. It's been a hot minute. I don't remember the 5th quarter though. Last case adaptation has William H. Macy in it. He's the Fargo guy, right? The sad sack from Fargo? Fifth quarter is about an ex-prisoner that goes hunting for treasure. Alright. I was doing a movie with Sui Hark and Oliver Stone's producer A. Kim and Ho back in '97, a um, live action adaptation of Lupin the Third that would have done with Jim Carrey. Alex Ho, lovely, lovely man, ended up losing the rights, so it never happened. Wildest screenplay I ever wrote. I do not want to think of a Jim Carrey Lupin the Third. That sounds like it would have been hot shit. Like, not the good kind of hot shit. Like, that would have just been shit. Basically. I don't wanna. Yeah, it's like a deeply cursed casting choice. From the writer of Hellboy 1. I gotta hate all of that. See, I wish these didn't have the screeches to start them out. Hellboy 1 has got like, doesn't Hellboy 1 have the like the tacked on love triangle story though? Like, I didn't like that. I mean, 2 is... Was 2 good or not? I'm trying to remember. I know that it had some really, really good visual design. Like, the Golden Army was pretty slick. The look of the elves was good. The Weird Angel of Death was pretty great. It's still a good movie, but it's not like Hellboy 1. I haven't seen either of them in so long. I don't know if I could make a good judgment. Oh, we should put, like, car. Car. Decided to look at Nightmares and Dreamscapes. The TV show has decided to look and Nightmares and Dreamscapes. The TV show had as adaptations. I know they did the road virus goes north, which I thought was a particularly shitty story. I'm trying to remember like what else is in that book. There's the book about like the kids running from their abusive dad and they turn their house into a rocket ship and shoot him out into space. It's got Crouch End, and Crouch End is kind of fun. Battleground, which is not in that short story collection. End of the Whole Mess. Autopsy in Room 4 is not in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. It is in Everything's Eventual. And, you know, they got a hell of a band is... It's fine, I guess. Like, I don't think Nightmares and Dreamscapes is a particularly strong collection from King. That's just my, that's my 2 cents. They got a hell of a band is it's very boomer core. It's like super duper boomer core. It does mention the town I grew up in though. For absolutely no reason. Kind of threw me for a loop. I think one of the characters they meet who can't escape the town is from The town I grew up in. Battleground is so funny. It's directed by Brian Henson, son of all things. And it's mostly just 50 minutes of the assassin guy who doesn't talk, fighting like actual toys. It's very goofy. That sounds fantastic. I figured that's who you meant. Stretching all these stories to like 50 minutes is maybe a bad idea. Um, yeah, like none of those stories are particularly chonky. I don't think it's not like an impossible task, but I don't know. I don't know. Done with knack testing, you'll have to pay Mark Cerny is 20 bucks if you want to know more about the true power of the knack relics. I don't. I feel like I'm okay not knowing about the true power of the knack relics. I I enjoyed viewing the knack testing. Oh, Dark P! Long time no see, yo. How you doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully life's not giving you too much garbage. I hate that it's got that screech. Like, I'm gonna have to put it farther back. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Well, I'm glad that you're good. You know, the world the world's kind of a lot these days, so it's important that you can be good. It was strangely fun to see a little guy run in a small circle. Wait, is that all that knack be? World is interesting to say the least. It's a little bit more interesting than I feel like I need it to be. I need it to be less interesting. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I'd like to think I'm doing pretty well. Got some, not like super big things in the works, but do have a new laptop. And gonna be kind of fixing up the streams and my LBP archiving stuff. So I'm pretty excited about all that. I was just running around in circles to keep the stream encoder busy, but I had to do some actual gameplay to test some weird settings. Fair enough. Sorry about the coughing. It is continuous and constant. interesting thing about the fifth quarter is he wrote it under a pen name. It's the only short story he wrote under a pen name. Like, did he write it under the Bachman name, or? It's a different one, but he still considers it part of the Bachman verse. Okay. Um, have a question. What do you think about asymmetrical horror games? Um, so let me quick check. Asymmetrical horror games are the ones like Dead by Daylight? Okay, like, I mean, I feel like they're interesting in concept. I feel like they can be fun, but... Okay, those are actually disappearing. But I don't know if they are for me. I was gonna try Dead by Daylight, but I did drop it because of the NFT thing. That's kind of neat. I kind of like that. I wonder if it's too busy, though. You gotta do it now. They added Chucky to the game, and he's genuinely OP because he's a tiny guy. He's just a little birthday boy. Just a little birthday Chucky. Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I play this really well. This well-made Sonic EXE fan-made asymmetrical horror game called Outcome Memories, and let me tell you, their OST is peak. That sounds really cool. Like, I like the idea of, hi, brain, would you like to talk? That thing that we do. I like the idea of fan games and people putting together their own stuff. Like, it's very attractive to me. It's on Roblox. Okay, so well, there's an issue there because I've got no desire to do Roblox. Oh, you're running into... I see what your issue is. Roblox Stream 1. Alice, why do you always, like, you suggest the most cursed shit? I do have a Roblox account, unfortunately. I hate it, but... Fucking Gilded makes you do the Robloxing? The game doesn't feel like Roblox, except the servers are garbage, but hey, there's almost 1 billion people on there at the same time? Oh my god. That's too many people. Why are you not... What is your malfunction? Cars? Did I not just... Didn't I make these freaking... Oh, you know what? You know what the problem is? I didn't reset it. The cars are doing their own thing, and I need them to not, is the thing. Oh, you don't want to come out now anymore, I see. That's fine. I get it. I have got your number. Don't worry. I know how to fix your little red wagon. There, how you like them apples, jackass? Yo, what the fuck? Hey, cars, you are in fact dephysicalized, so you should not be running into anything. Ooh. The cars have free will, I hate it. They added Dracula from Castlevania to Dead by Daylight? Why though? Self-driving AI in LVP? It's not killing anyone though. If I ever got back into the Sonic slop game they have on Roblox, I'd probably stream that because it's a weirdly relaxing game to grind. But other than that, I don't give two hoots about the robot cubes. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know enough about Roblox to have any emotional connection to it. And everything that I've heard about Roblox, about their business model, is just terrifying. Okay, good, that's fixed. Roblox is a bunch of slop games, but I can tell you there are some generally good games in there. I guess like law of averages there'd have to be, right? Oh, well there's my problem. People make some good stuff on Roblox. It's also the thing where the primary money making is child labor. Yeah, so like that's my big issue with the robbing blocking. There we go. Okay, that looks much better now. I feel like the cars in the front also need to be smaller, though. Okay. Rob from Nintendo? That sounds fucking cursed. I sometimes don't blame developers making games on Roblox, especially if the game is multiplayer based, because Roblox is completely, and I think the servers are free too. I mean, Rob the Robot was labor for the child. That's kind of like the opposite of child labor. Right, now I did want to put in some clouds in the jungle scene. So I should do that before I do another test run through. But I don't want these clouds to move. Like, I just want them to be hanging. Dark P, are you too young for Rob the Robot? I mean, I kind of feel like statistically you probably are, because Rob the Robot is very old, but I don't remember what stickers I used for. Oh, he's in Smash. I think the youngins know of Rob. Okay, fair enough. I forgot that he's all smashed up. I just was shocked because Rob was mentioned for some reason. That's completely fair. They know of Rob the Robot because of AVGN. I don't think anybody should know anything from AVGN. He sounds messy as fuck. There's AVGN 100 episode had him fight Rob the Robot, and he covered it in the early days. Okay. Yuck. The yuck was because of my throat, not because of AVGN. Now, I think we were using the clouds from Bunkum Lagoon. I remember watching a video about Rob and dreaming of having one myself, but alas, I had a rip-off family computer with 999 games on it. Can I drink cough syrup? Because I mean, I guess, like, I could drink cough syrup, but isn't all of it, like, got alcohol in it? I think we sell those, the rip-off, I think we sell the rip-off, a Famicom at some of the Penguins that I work at. Like, not at our particular Penguin, because we don't have a particularly dedicated electronics department, but I know that they exist. People do it and then cough syrup adaptations and die of it. This is real. Wait, what? Oh, Alice is referring to maple syrup. Okay, that would be pretty funny. Oh, cough syrup addictions. I know that, like, some people will use cough syrup as kind of a last resort if they can't get booze. I mean, you also sell the really crummy 999 in one game consoles that are housed in arcade fight sticks. Are they like Famicom? And honest question, like serious question, because I don't really know the ins and outs of what goes into fight sticks, but they're bad MAME machines. I don't know what a MAME machine is. It's arcade games. Okay. The humming in the background is probably my fan, because it's like right behind me. Maybe it's an arcade game emulator. Okay. Once again, I am learning so much. MAME stands for Multi-Arcade Machine Emulator. They use because they all use different boards. Okay. How did I not know that was gonna happen? Cough syrup was mixed with drugs in the 2000s. In some spaces, a brief thing where cough syrup deaths was a panic. Yo! Yo! My second roommate in university, the Greek god, he would mix fucking cough syrup and codeine. Cause, yeah, that was definitely a fucking thing. I wonder how he's doing these days. He was a lover boy. Yo, he had so many girls over to the room. It was kind of absurd. I needed to be out of the room most of the fucking time. It's apparently somewhat famous in dev circles because the license is so permissive and the core is so well made that it's just used as a base for all retro compilation releases like the Mega Man collection. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm in a GC and someone was mocking someone because they lived in London, and they said, and they got said this is Britishism. What, like racism, but against the British? Because you can't be racist against the British. I mean, you can be racist against certain British people because not all British people are white, but like, you can't be racist against them for being British. Oh, it's a grammar thing. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. I thought it was one of those deals where someone was like trying to claim reverse racism or something because it was British. Oi, love pints and colonialism. Oi does 90% of British. Oh, okay. It's that kind of oi. I thought it was like the punk oi, like the oi oi oi. Very different thing. I love it when beer is flat and warm. Nothing better than flat, warm beer. They drink ale and wow is it dull. There are groups in Britain that could be considered white and suffer bigotry, but that's because English people are wild bigotry, and it's mostly done towards the Irish. This is true. Like, there's no question about that. Guys, why is my friend who is a dude suddenly dressed up as a goth mommy? It's been a month. Okay, so first off, interesting. I'm pretty sure there's only one guy here aside from you. So maybe a more neutral term. And maybe your friend who is a dude is maybe not a dude. Maybe he's having some thoughts about their dudeness. Maybe less of a dude than we all expected. That's assuming that this is an honest question. Duded? Dude turned into dudette. Well, it's like a poke evolution. Except it's always a positive thing and should be done as soon as possible. It's not like one of those deals where like you want to keep Pikachu in the unevolved form for a while, like because you get the moves quicker. You definitely want to poke evolve from dude to dudette, like as soon as you can. Alright, let's see how this looks. I was gonna do pixel art tonight, but that didn't happen. And that's okay. I like Pikachu, but Raichu is my top 3 Pokemon. But, like, doesn't Raichu get, Raichu gets locked off from some of its moves, doesn't it? Like, if you Poke Evolve into Raichu too soon? I know the Pikachu... I know this! I forgot to change the camera back to where it was supposed to be. That's my fault. That's no problem. Okay. I'm hoping to see the boom mic. Like, I really want to see that boom mic. I love Channel 3 on this LittleBigPlanet 3. Actually, this should be Channel 4. I've got to fix my my teleporters because it's supposed to go to that city scene. Is supposed to be the first one. But I haven't set. There's the boom mic. That's fantastic. I fucking love that. That was really good. I mean, I kind of like the Pokemon. I don't have like a huge knowledge of modern Pokemon, but I like what I see from screenshots and fan art. Raichu misses out on moves like shaving and being called sir. That's why you want to evolve to the dudette. Boomer on set. Time for the Pal World stream. It's always fucking curses. I was asking because the stream laptop would enable you to play DS Pokemon games if you wanted to. I see, like, I don't think I care that deeply for Pokemon to want to do a stream of it. Like, if I was gonna do menu-based games, which is something I've largely avoided, but there's definitely games that I would do before I did Pokemon. I know it's basic bitch, but Mimikyu is fantastic. Mimikyu is just absolutely top-notch design. Big fan of Gengar. Ghastly also is great. Haunter sucks. Haunter is a step backwards. But Gengar is tops. Magneton and Magnetite. Pal World is extremely okay. Crafting game with the worst vibe. See, I don't know a lot of Pokemon past Gold Silver. Because Gold Silver was the last one that I played. So, like, it's a... Ah! Fuck! Cramp! Leg cramp! Fuck! God damn it! Oh, that hurts so much. I hate that. It's been a long time. Okay, I think it's past, but oh shit, that sucked. That sucked so bad. That's not the worst one of those I've had. There's like a couple of the old, like the streams in Osaka, I think, where like I had like a 5-minute long cramp. We did the cutout with the we did the cutout for the screen that I was talking about in that test video I sent you, Soup, and it's actually worked pretty well. Yeah, I used to get these really bad foot cramps, and it was just like miserable, absolutely fucking miserable. Yeah, I think I like all of these. They really cramp my style. I mean, yeah, like the style should have just been screaming, I think, because that's about all I was able to do. I got those a lot growing up, awful things. They suck so bad. They suck so bad. I've been playing Yokai Watch lately, and it's okay, but the designs are so hit and miss. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, because, like, they've got, like, the basic yokai designs from, like, history, from, like, the old woodblock prints are fantastic. Wasn't LBP3 cancelled or something? The servers, yes. But Soups handled that, and handled it well. Alright, like, I'm probably gonna put in a couple more of the cameras that we put together, and maybe a boom mic in one of the other sets, but, like, I think it's pretty good. I do want to work on the teleporter, because I don't think the teleporter is quite where I want it to be yet, but... Well, I meant that you had fielded the question well. Not that you were doing the public servers. Third yokai watch game is about going to America. They have a bunch of American yokai. Some of it are deeply embarrassing, but some of them are pretty funny. I still don't know, like, if I want to do close-ups on the screens. Because, like, I feel like for the review show, it's probably good to have the screens, like, have them a little bit larger so I could actually show clips a little bit closer. But, like, it kind of ruins the effect. Also, I think that I need to have the, I need to have the change from... I think I need that little gray screen to be a bit longer. The main villain's gimmick is, what if Al Capone was into aliens? What if Al Capone was into aliens, though? He got kicked out of the city all the yokai live in because the yokai council... by the yokai council because he believes in aliens, so he wants to destroy all yokai with mafia-themed space UFO. Wait, did the mafia-themed space UFO run on Bistronomics? Is that like a weird shout-out to the Life, the Universe, and Everything, which is the third book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series? I think the gray screens, the channel changing screens, I do think those definitely need to be longer. Because they're not even noticeable. I do like Al Capone being in Aliens, though. That's really funny. They probably thought it's just funny to have yokai Al Capone, and he was really in Aliens. I mean, it's fantastic. It really is fantastic, but it reminds me of, there's a semi-big plot point in the third Hitchhiker's book that some guy has determined that all math in the universe can be related to calculating the bill leaving an Italian bistro. And so he's made a spaceship that is, like, the bridge of the spaceship is just an Italian bistro. And everything in it is very precisely placed. It's all very weird. It's very Douglas Adams. Other American yokai they made for Yokai Watch 3 is a corn yokai, a hamburger yokai. I mean, they've got our number. I hate it, but, like, they're not wrong. It's a gravy yokai? What? What does that even mean? What is a gravy yokai? It's just gravy but sentient. Like the food. So it's a muck. They made a muck, but it's savory. Like, that's just ripping off Pokemon. Don't eat muck. But he looks so delicious. I think he's just gonna give me poisoning. I don't even think there's gonna be food poisoning involved. Finally, I can eat the sludge and enjoy both its savoriness and its screams. Now, Holly, it's always possible that the sludge is into it. Like one of those slime girls who only wants to be eaten. I'm just saying, you know, don't knock it until you tried it. I mean, they could be screams of joy, though. Alright, like, I feel like the base concept is fine. I don't think there's that much that needs to be done to get this ready for the review. So I guess it's just finishing fucking Ape Escape 2 finally, and doing research. I've got like 3 or 4 levels left. And then I'll be done with Ape Escape 2, and I'll never have to think about it again. Monday, if things go right, it'll be LVP carding. And I am super excited about that. Soup, do we like, cause like, LVP carding is very fast moving and frenetic. Is that gonna be like a problem with my streaming? I mean, I guess Neko Navy was too, so... I meant to mention this. Okay. You have Wipeout on PS4, right? Yes, I do. Oh! Do you think I ought to do the bandwidth test with Wipeout? Okay. I could do that. Yeah, because that's got a lot going on all at once. You could just leave it on race results screen if you want, because that's an infinite loop. But don't we want, like, the action of fast-moving things? I don't remember what the results screen looks like. I mean, if, like, results screen cuts to the other racers as they lap the course, so it's still pretty fast. Okay. Alright, then I'll do that tomorrow morning. I just noticed that, Alice, and we are going to be wrapping up, so... I'll do that tomorrow morning, and I'll get you the results. Any plans for the 1000th stream that we're coming up on soon? I'm wondering about that, yeah, because we're only like 18 streams away, which is fucking wild. Soup's set me up with some games to play on the laptop. I honestly don't know all of them. Like, I know that we got the Silent Hills on there. But like, this is like just time being time. Like, I haven't really had a chance to sit down and, like, look at everything that's on the laptop. Because it's just been, gotta do streaming pile episodes, had that, diary video that I had to do. I mean, I say I had to do it like as a chore. It's something I wanted to do, but like it all just takes time, and I haven't had any time to do stuff. But I don't know what we're gonna do for the 1000th stream. We could do like old school Risk of Rain, because that was my very first stream. Before anybody was watching, when it was actually an empty room. Can I take a screenshot of what's in there? Probably. I mean, I can. I never streamed Super Meat Boy, but I have Super Meat Boy. Texas Chainsaw stream. What is with all the curse? So much curse. Oh shit, you put Silent Hill 1 on there? Fucking awesome. Because I was gonna ask about that. Because I remember we were talking about Silent Hill 2 and 3, and I feel like I said to you, like, ah, no, don't worry about Silent Hill 1. I'm not that interested in it. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? We stream Silent Hill 2 first, and then stream Silent Hill 1 and 3. Custom CRT filter and everything, it looks real good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, like we'll figure out something good. It won't be like if we're gonna do something special for the 1000th stream, it wouldn't be a long form because we'd want it to be something that we could do like on stream, like in one go. But we'll have to think about something for that because like I've been. It's slowly been sinking in that, like, yes, we are coming up on 4 digits. Which is just fucking wild. Shattered Memories. I played, like, part of Shattered Memories. I don't think I ever finished it, though. But, unfortunately, we have hit the 3-hour point. And I can definitely feel my voice going to shit. So I do think that we are going to have to do the wrap-up. I've had a wonderful evening tonight. Got a lot of work done. So that is always really cool. It was a very, very good time. Yeah, there was no stress tonight. It was all just very chill, and I appreciate that. We learned about olive oil and its connection to Japan, which is super cool, because, like, I honestly didn't know that. Monday, Thursday should be LBP karting, barring catastrophe. Friday will be... I don't know what Friday will be, because I feel like we should be done with this set. If we can figure out what's wrong with my iPod... maybe, big maybe we'll do LBP community levels from the dry archive, but that's a big maybe. I don't want us to get our hopes up on that. But it probably won't be create mode. I don't think we'll do create mode next Friday. Anything else? Vacation is the week after that, but we're still going to be streaming, so there's not going to really affect anything here, except maybe I'll be a little bit more energetic. That'll be nice. Yeah, I think it covers everything. I will ask all of you, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there in the meat space. Make sure that you're getting all of the hydration and electric eels that you need. If you're down there in the southern hemisphere, make sure you're bundling up, because it is chilly down there. And if you're someplace that is politically unstable or generally unsafe for you or people like you, please do take the extra care that you need to make sure that you are getting home safe. We want you to be continuing to suck air for as long as possible. Do try to get at least 1 meal in a day. Doesn't have to be good food, but it does have to be food. If you've got medications, try to take those medications as close to schedule as your situation allows, but above all and overall, please remember that you are important. You have value. You got folks out there who love you and are rooting for you. They want you to have your best life. want you to be safe and happy. And I'm one of those folks, but I'm only one of those folks. There are many more. But that has to do with us here at Disco About. So for me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.